Now we are going to discuss about all those addressing mode. We know in the instruction there is a field called operand, and using the bits present in the operand part of the instruction we are going to find the addresses where the actual operand is present, and that address is called effective address. So the address present in the operand field of the instruction, and we are going to see that address and we are going to find the effective address. So now let's see all the way to use the operand part to get the effective address. Those ways are called different modes. So now let's see first. First mode is called implied mode. Implied mode. Implied mode means the address is already implied, which means just by looking at the opcode you could understand which this instruction is telling us to do in this implied mode. So what could be the definition of implied mode? The definition of implied mode could be is if the operand is present in the definition of the opcode, then it is called as implied mode. So if the operand is present in the definition of the opcode, so when we see the opcode we can understand what is operand from the opcode, then this type of mode is called implied mode. The instructions present in the implied mode is, for example, is increment a, inca. If you look at the instruction you may ask where is the operand, but from the instruction increment a you can understand that this instruction is telling us to increment the accumulator. So we know the opcode is telling from the where is what to do with this instruction. So we need not give any operand here in the implied mode, because from the instruction we can understand that this instruction is telling us to increment the accumulator value by 1. So in implied mode in the instruction only opcode will be present, there will be no operand present. So in implied mode the instruction will be very small. Next type of addressing mode is immediate mode. In the immediate mode, here along with the opcode we give the operand, and this mode is generally used when we want to load the register with a constant value. For example, load, if the instruction is load 5, that means load the accumulator with the constant value 5. So accumulator, put the 5 into the accumulator. So this instruction means, so here operand is directly a constant. Here load is a opcode and 5 is a operand, and this 5 is directly a constant. That is why it is called immediate mode. Another example could be like add 20. That means add 20 with the value in the accumulator and put it in the accumulator back. So this instruction means, so 20 is a constant here also. 20 is not a address. So that is why this is called a immediate mode. We put the operand directly in the instruction in the immediate mode. The types of questions that could be asked in this immediate mode is if the instruction size is 16 bits, this example, if the instruction size is 16 bits and the mode is 1 bit long and the opcode is 3 bit long, then what is the maximum possible operand that we can provide in the immediate mode if we use 2's complement representation? So if we use 2's complement representation, then what could be the maximum value of the operand in this instruction? So here you can see the total size of the instruction is 16 bits and mode is 1 bit and opcode is 3 bit. So total is 4 bit here, mode plus of course 4 bit, and total instruction size 16 bits. So that means operand size is 12 bits. Okay. So operand size is 12 bits, and in 2's complement representation we know the maximum size possible is, maximum value possible is 2 to the power n minus 1 minus 1. So this is the maximum value possible, and n is the number of bits. So here for operand number of bits present is 12. So 2 to the power 12 minus 1 minus 1. That means we go have 2 to the power 11 minus 1. So maximum number possible is 2's complement 2 to the power 11 minus 1. So here in the operand field, here in the operand field, operand, this is operand field, this field, in the operand field the maximum value we can put in 2's complement representation is 2 to the power 11 minus 1. So this type of questions could be asked in the immediate mode. And because in the immediate mode operand is a constant value, so we can put the 2 to the power 11 minus 1, the value of this we can put in the operand field directly. We don't have to put the address of that field, we can put the operand in the operand field, because this is immediate mode. In the immediate mode we put the actual operand in the instruction